Everybody. My name is Joey, and welcome to our 2:30 stress break for today. Today's focus is going to be on self-compassion, and so what we're going to do is we are going to go through a self-compassion visualization together. A couple reasons for this. First of all, self-kindness is always an important thing, but especially when we're stressed out and when we have a lot of things going on around us, self-kindness can kind of take the edge off and ensure that we keep our mental health in a positive place. Visualization, the use of imagination to focus our mind, is useful because it helps to focus ourselves on something specific. Often, we can have mental strain from bouncing around, just like when we get stressed out, to many different topics and things in our mind in a very short period of time. So visualization helps us to focus our intentionality and our mind on something that's calming. So for today, all you need is going to be in a comfortable environment and be ready to go. I'm going to walk us through this visualization, and there's nothing really you need to know beforehand, so we'll just jump right in. So to start out, I'd ask that you either close your eyes, maybe drop your head down, or kind of look down at the ground if you're not in an environment that's conducive to closing your eyes. The reason for this is the more that we can do to help keep our focus just on what's going on inside our head, what we're imagining, the more effective the visualization will be. Just before we get in, I want you to know that having other thoughts, like thoughts about what you're going to do after the visualization, or maybe about work, or whatever it might be, is really normal and often occurs for most people when they visualize. So if you have some intrusive thoughts come in, don't worry about it. I would just say, just take a breath and refocus yourself on what you're trying to think of. We'll start this out today by taking a nice deep breath in and out. In and out. And one last one. In and out. Alright, so at this point I'd like to ask that you close your eyes if you're able to. And what we're going to do is, for the first part of this visualization, I'd ask that you think about yourself in third person, so like you're looking in a mirror. But I want you to imagine not any old version of yourself, but the best, most capable version that you can be. Remembering that this isn't a perfect version, but the best, most capable version you can be. So I'll give you a bit of time to fill in all the detail you can about what that best, most capable version of yourself looks like from the third person, and what it feels like to be around them. I'll give you some time to fill that in. At this point, I'd like to ask you to, rather than being in third person, change to a first person visualization. So imagining yourself just as you are in your body. With this new vantage point, you can look down at your hands, look down at your feet, and most importantly, you can feel what it feels like to be the best, most capable version of yourself. I'll give you some time to fill in the details from this new viewpoint. At this point, I'd like you to bring into your mind something that you're a little nervous about or a little concerned about that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Nothing big, just something small that makes you a little bit worried. What I'd like you to do is, as your best, most capable version of yourself, visualize yourself going through and doing anything that you need to be successful for that thing that makes you a bit nervous. Just like how detail helps to make things real for our mind, so does repetition. So I'll give you about a minute so you can hopefully go through a couple times and visualize yourself doing everything you need to do to be successful in that event or thing that's coming up in the next little bit. It makes you a bit worried. I'll give you some time. At this point, I'd like to ask you to let the visualization of the stressful or kind of concerning event fade. And we're going to sit for a last minute with the feeling of confidence that comes along with knowing that we're the best that we can be and that we're enough. So I just want to spend a minute and we'll sit and finish just to feel those feelings, let that fill our heart. We'll start now. Alright, everybody, as a way to finish, I'd ask that you take 2 deep breaths in and out, and then open up your eyes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and open your eyes and come out of the visualization. So, take a quick second and check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling now in comparison to when we started. I think that taking a little bit of time each day is a really nice way to help keep our stress levels down, especially when undergoing things like this. All the change is coming for us. So, I hope you enjoyed today. We will meet again on Monday at 2:30 to have another stress break. And you know, if in that visualization things didn't go perfect for you, you weren't quite able to keep focus, things like that, you know, that's okay. It's important to be kind to ourselves both during these little moments and afterwards as well. So no worries if it wasn't perfect, but I hope you feel a little more calm now than when you started. I'll see you all on Monday. Thanks very much.